Hey man, it's your boy Mel Casimir. You tuned in to DJ CashflowTV. Junkie, you know that.
What's good, man? It's your main man DJ CashflowTV, and I'm chilling with my man Mel Casimir.
Yeah.
What's good, Mel?
What's good?
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling real good.
All right, tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Where you from?
I'm from New York, but I've been in Atlanta since like 2000, so
Okay.
pretty much Atlanta.
What part of New York you was?
Queens.
Queens. All right.
Far Rock.
Queens get money. I know. I already know.
Shout out to everybody in Queens.
All
Shout out
right.
to my fan back home, man.
So you was raised, or you lived in Atlanta for a while, pretty much.
Yeah. Since 2000, man, my parents moved to Atlanta, pretty much for a better situation.
Right.
And ever since then, I've been out there. So pretty much high school and a little bit of middle school was in Atlanta.
Okay. How'd you get started rapping?
I kind of got started from my uncle. My uncle used to do like underground freestyles and stuff on the internet back when it was AOL dial-up and stuff like that.
Dial-up. Wow.
Yeah. So I used to just watch him write and stuff like that, and I always, wrote my own little rhymes, but I didn't start actually thinking that I could record until I got a little bit older.
Okay.
Once I got to about my first year of college, maybe back in '09, that's when I really started to take the music a little bit more serious.
Okay. So who were you listening to coming up? Like who were some of your influences?
Oh man, everybody, all types of influences, from music like the OJs that my grandmoms would play in the crib, to music like R. Kelly that my pops would listen to, to just Jay-Z, Nas that my uncle would put me on, and Rum DMC, and all types of just old style music, man. That's what I kind of grew up listening to. So
the classics, man. The classics is what I call it.
Yeah,
because it's timeless music. You can still put it on
timeless
right
music,
now.
Still put it on now.
And
I still got all the J
love.
albums. Still got all the J albums right now.
Yeah. So and I listen to Jay almost every day. I ain't even gonna front, man. It's not just his flow. It's just his business sense as well. You know what I'm saying? I respect that about him. All right. So do you remember your first rap? The first rap you ever wrote?
No.
Nah.
Not at all.
Yeah, some people do. Some people really don't know. But
yeah, I ain't even gonna lie and be like I do. I don't. Not at all.
So when you say you got to college, what college was that?
Valdosta State.
Valdosta State, and that's when you started really taking it seriously, or?
Yeah. I met a kid named Sabir who was already taking the music serious. He called himself the Young Kanye. Okay. And he had beats and stuff. And at this time, I was still playing. I was hooping for the school. Okay. But I went in his room one day and he had like a beat machine and everything hooked up. So from that day on, the rest is history. You know what I mean? So it started in that one moment.
Okay, so let's go back, because you say you was hooping, so that means you was a ball player.
Yeah, I was legit trying to hoop, like chasing the hoop dream for a long time, man. But basketball is a sport, man. You can chase it for so long. Everybody feel like they're gonna make it to the league, but for me, things wasn't going my way, and I felt like God was leading me in a different direction. So that's the only difference.
Yeah, and ball's a mental thing too, man. Yeah, people gotta understand. You can be talented, but if you're mental, you know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say that one time. You really have to be in it, because that's a big part of it as well.
Yeah, because it can go either way. I got friends now that's still chasing the hoop dream, you know what I mean, since we was in high school. But it's one of those things, man, like you either choose to do it or you don't, you know what I mean? Because you can go overseas and do things like that. But for me, luckily, I gravitated to the music, and it was something that I fell in love with, so.
Okay. And so now we come here to Junkies. But before we get to Junkies, you had a mixtape before this one.
Yep, classic.
Classic. Why'd you title it Classic?
Because I felt like it was my own little personal classic. You know what I mean? It was my first tape that I actually had spent time on, and I felt like it had a lot of old sounds on it, and it was something that I felt like was bringing the older style of music back. Where lyrics actually made a difference. So that's why I titled it Classic. Okay,
and that dropped when?
That was 2010.
2010. Okay.
2010, so 2010, 2011.
Okay. And so you meet your producer, your producer. He has his hookup, and that's when y'all started working on Junkies.
I started working on Junkies about 2012.
Okay.
I started working on Junkies, and it's been a couple different versions of it. None of them have been put out. but there's been a couple different versions. I just throughout time I started learning more, meeting different producers, and you know it upped the level of the mixtape. So the mixtape has been getting worked on for a while. Right. So definitely it started 2012 is probably when I first started working on it, and some of the songs are older from back then, but it's been a progression mixtape. Right.
So explain Junkies to me, because you know, and to the people, because I see, you know, the leaf, and I see the lighter, and I was so okay, it's Junkies. I kind of get where he's going with it, but just give me your version of what Junkies mean.
I mean, it's funny because the reality is that majority of people smoke marijuana, but it's just funny the people's reaction to the logo. The logo is just marketing. It has nothing to do with what we stand for or what we believe in. You know what I mean? It's just kind of that rebel sense of character. Right. That you know, we've been brought up a certain way to believe certain things, and it's like, no, do what you love in life and do what you want to do in life. You know, a junkie is just somebody who's addicted to what they love. Right. So at the end of the day, we just strive and we just promote people doing what they love in life. You know, I said it once before that you could go to school all your life, you could get your degree, you know what I mean, and you could sit in the office all day, but if you're not doing what you want to do, then what have you done to life? You know what I mean? It's all about getting that message across to the next person before you pass on. You know what I mean? And I think that you definitely have to be happy in doing it. If you're not doing what you love, you're not happy, point blank, period.
I call that being rich. Yep. That's being rich. Not in the aspect of having money, but doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're rich because it doesn't feel like work. You know, when you get up every day and this is what you love to do, and you ain't, you know, punching no clock or anything, or you punching your own clock for your own thing that you love to do.
Definitely. And for so long, man, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Right. And then one day God laid it on my heart that, you know, I had the gift to be able to, you know, just speak to people and inspire people, you know, motivate people to do the things that they want to do in life, or, you know, just help people get to that next stage of development or progression, whatever it is. So ultimately, that's what we want to, you know, portray with our brand and our clothing, music, whatever it is that we're doing, and that's the message that we want to get across.
Now, I was listening to the mixtape, which, you know, it got 20 songs on here, and I see you make reference to your child on different times on there. When your baby was born, did that kind of like help you focus more into
everything?
Changed everything.
Everything. I can't think of any other moment that changed it for me than when I had my son, because at that point, when I saw him come out and I saw his face, everything changed. Like, no longer was it about me. Right. You know, I could give 0 F's about what somebody has to say about me, you know, as long as I'm providing a better life for him. You know what I mean? Once it becomes no longer about you, that's when I think that you reach that next level and you begin to make those strides to being great.
And that's what's up, man. Most definitely, man. So, I mean, and who are some of the producers you work with on Junkies?
It's a dope kid named Nico. Okay. My boy Sabir, the one who pretty much introduced me a lot into recording. Okay. There's another guy named Super Cranky. He's a producer out of Atlanta. He does a lot of different stuff in Atlanta. But those are the 3 main people that pretty much, mainly it's Nico, because Nico gives me that sound that I want to be able to deliver to people. So, but I always look to work with up and coming producers that's just, you know, doing what they love and they good at their craft. So.
So what's the future for Mel Casimir? I mean, you got the mixtape out right now, Junkies. It's on live mixtapes. You got downloaded. But where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, man, in this industry?
Hopefully not in the same spot. Right. I just wanted, as much as out of anything, man, I just want to be able to reach that next level of whatever I'm doing. I never want to stay stagnant. You know what I mean? I can't say that I'm going to be a certain place, but I definitely want to be further than where I am now. I look to just in 5 years, you know, have, you know, my own album out, you know, be solidified in the game a little bit, still working towards, you know, getting to that next level, working with the people that I want to work with, and, you know, hopefully just getting that respect from the people, to just take to my music, and, you know, when I drop a song, people download and not just me fighting for their attention. You know what I mean? So ultimately, I think 5 years from now, I just want to be solidified a little bit. I know it takes a little bit longer to get to the statute of what I want to get to, but in 5 years, I definitely want to be solidified.
That's what's up, man. I respect that most definitely, man. You already on the road, man. You investing in yourself, and that's one thing. You know, I'll tell people, man, if you real about this, and you believe in yourself, you invest in yourself. Put your money in there, and you make sure you go out there and do what you got to do.
Put your money in there, man.
That's right,
all
man.
chips in.
You know, don't wait for nobody. You do it yourself, man. So, last question. Top 5 dead or alive. Top 5 MCs dead or alive.
Man. Big and Pac would have to be one in itself, I think. Right. So I'm gonna give that to.
We'll let that pass, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
so
that's what's up.
Big and Pac, Jay, of course, man. Just the longevity of his career and just the statute of music that he's put out.
Right.
Definitely. I gotta put Nas in there, so that's 3 slots. J. Cole, man, gotta go for me just cause that's my guy.
Right.
And last, that's a tough one, man.
Yes.
Last, I would have to say, I don't know, man. I like Fab. I like Fab, man. I can't lie. Like, people sleep on Fab a lot, but
sleep on him,
Fab has been holding it down for a long time, and people still love his music.
And
so
he got bars, man.
And he has bars.
Fab got bars, man.
He has bars,
man. I respect him so much, man. Just because Fab was one of the first cats from up north to embrace one of my favorite artists, Jeezy. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but he was one of the first. And, man, salute to him most definitely. So, yo, man, make sure y'all get the mixtape. Yo, give them your information, how they can reach you, social media, website, all that good stuff.
First and foremost, man, y'all go cop the mixtape off Live Mixtapes, man. Y'all follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Mel_Casimir_. Shout out DJ Cashflow for having me. Shout out everybody for showing love, man. Y'all stay tuned to greatness.
And where can they get the Junkies? First of all, I ain't getting no Junkies t-shirt. I just want to put it out there on record.
We got you, man.
So
we got him. Y'all don't even stunt that. We got him.
I ain't got no Junkies t-shirt, but I ain't
y'all go to lacepostage.com. Get y'all Junkies tees. Y'all follow our brand's page at ZE Junkies. And y'all make sure y'all just stay in tune to what we doing, man. We trying to make history with the whole brand movement. It's not just music and it's not just clothing, man. We just trying to change our generation's path in general. So y'all be sure to stay tuned, man.
Salute that, most definitely. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Good music. Most definitely make sure you download the mixtape. Junkies is on Live Mixtape right now. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at DJ Cashflow #9. My Mel Casimir. Appreciate you once again, brother.
Junkie, you know that.
Yes, sir. We out.